Chapter 4.6 Commission. So what is commission? Well, many of you may have heard of this term before. Simply, commission is a percentage of the total sales that is paid to a salesperson or an employee. So, I'm sure you can think of a few different types of occupations where the employees are paid by commission. So maybe you can take a quick pause here and see if you can name a few of such jobs. Well, here are a few commission-paying jobs that I've thought of. Of course, they're not exclusive to this list, but here's just some ideas. A realtor or real estate agent would get paid based on the total house sales that he or she makes. Different kind of salespeople, for example, ones at a store or a car salesperson, for instance. So here I've got a car dealer, which is really a type of salesperson. A telemarketer, someone who phones your house and tries to sell you all sorts of fancy products. Talent agents or player agents, those kind of people, all make commission on what the person they're representing is making. So here's just a few such examples of commission-paying jobs. I'm sure you could think of a few other ones as well. Now, are there different types of commission? Well, absolutely. The first type of commission is just a standard type of commission where an employee would make a percentage of whatever it is they sell. A base wage plus commission. So this is a type of job where someone might make an hourly wage, for instance, and on top of that they would get commission on anything they would sell. So for instance, someone at Future Shop might make an hourly wage. So even if they don't sell anything, they would get an hourly wage, but of course, as incentive to try and sell products, they would get a commission for everything that they sell. And finally, a graduated or tiered commission is something where a person is getting a different percentage for different levels of sales. For instance, a realtor might make a certain percentage on the first portion of the house that they sell, whereas in the remainder of the portion of the house they sell, they might make a different percentage. So here's an example of a standard commission situation. So here we have Norman earning 6% commission on a baseball uniform that he sells. And if each uniform costs $90 and he sells 21 of them to the Crestdale baseball team, how much commission will he earn? And the commission that we're figuring out, of course, is a dollar figure. So take a pause here and see if you can figure out how to calculate the amount of commission that Norman will earn. Okay, well, very simply, to calculate Norman's commission, we simply have to look at, first of all, the total amount of uniforms he sold, which was 21. It was 21 times $90 each, so just in the amount of sales he made was $1,890 worth in sales. So we take that value of sales and we multiply that by his commission rate, which was 6%. So that's 0.06 multiplied by 1890 in sales, and that gives us a commission of $113.40. So that's exactly what Norman then earned as commission for selling the uniforms. So here's a second example of straight commission. My best friend Bert is a used car salesman, and he gets a commission of 3% on his total sales. So last month he sold 4 cars, each worth $45,000. So what was the commission that he earned? So once again, take a pause and see if you can determine his commission before checking your answer. So now here's the solution. Now in total sales, Bert sold 4 cars, each worth $45,000. So his total sales was $180,000. Now of course, that's not what he would actually take home, because he doesn't actually own the cars themselves. He just gets a cut of the sales. So he would take that total sales, $180,000, and multiply that by his commission rate, which was 3%. So $180,000 times 0.03 works out to $5,400. So Bert, for selling those 4 cars last month, earned himself $5,400. This final example is an example of tiered or graduated commission. So here we have a realtor who earns a tiered commission rate as follows. It says she earns 5% on the first $100,000 and 2% on the remaining amount. So if the realtor sold a house for $895,000, then what is the amount that she would earn in commission on this sale? So take a pause and see if you're able to calculate her commission, and then check your answer. Alright, and now here's the solution. So first of all, the realtor earns a different commission amount on the first $100,000. So because the house was sold for well over $100,000, then that first $100,000 she is earning 5%. So we would take 5%, or 0.05, multiply that by $100,000, and for that part of the house she would earn $5,000. So the remaining amount then we need to calculate would then be $895,000, subtract the $100,000 which she was already paid the commission on, so that leaves us with $795,000. So for that remaining amount she earns a different commission rate, so that was 2%. So we would take $795,000, multiply that by 0.02, and for that remaining amount she would make $15,900. So in total then she would earn the sum of those two amounts. So that was $5,000 plus the $15,900. So in total this realtor earned then $20,900 for selling this house. So I hope these examples have helped you learn a little bit about commission, and that's all for this chapter.